Hey guys, welcome back to Tapin Podcast by TTBE. It is your girl, Myesha Banks, here again. Thank you for all my listeners, and especially the person that's listening to this today. But something been on my spirit, and I want to share this thing with you. And it might be something that you need to hear. The thing that's been on my spirit is put in a little bit more work. Just put in a little bit more work. And when I say put in more work, I'm not saying that you're not doing enough. I'm not saying that, you're not doing the things that you said you was going to do. I'm not saying that you're not working hard enough. But I feel like you need to believe in yourself just a little bit more. And believing in yourself is very hard sometimes, and it's a struggle. It's like a push and pull, right? It's like this week I believe in myself, I'm ambitious, I really got this thing going, and then the next week you feel a little missed out of place or unfocused. And when I say put in a little bit more work, God is telling me, or He's telling you, or He's telling someone out there that you're about to bloom, right? You're about to bloom, you're about to expand in your industry or anything that you're doing. And that can go for self healing, that can go for business entrepreneurs, that can go for relationships, that can go for anything that you're trying to build. Believe in yourself just a little bit more. Put in a little bit more work, just a little bit extra, because you're losing your faith. Somebody's losing their faith. And there's times that I lose my faith sometimes. There's times where I don't believe in myself. There's times that I don't even know who I am and what I'm capable of. And you might be feeling like that too. Like, do you know who you are? Do you know your capabilities? Do you know how strong you are? Do you know how positive and what direction you're going in? Do you know where you're going? And if you don't know, that's understandable. But if you do know, I want you to tap into that. I need you to believe in it a little bit more. Just put more work into it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's something going on in the world right now, and there's something going on in everybody's life where everything is up and down. Everything is kind of like a competition. Everything is, sometimes we do things and forget our intentions or where it came from, that idea that you had. Sometimes we get so far in our occupation or our business that we forget why we started. We forget where it came from, where that feeling came from, of wanting to help or do something or provide a service for someone. But I'm telling you that you're about to bloom and things are about to change. And when I say change, it's not going to be some drastic millionaire overnight, right? That's what everyone likes to feed themselves or feed other people. It's not about blooming in that aspect. You're about to bloom in every area of the growth that you have been working on for so long. You have been focusing on your growth. You have been focusing on the mindset and the direction and the people that you want to be around and the rooms that you want to be in and the educational part of, stimulating your mind. You have grown in that area. And for me and myself, I realized that I had to focus on that part a long time ago. And I did not really think that it was going to, make sense. So when I was growing and I was focusing on my healing and I was focusing on, just respecting myself as a woman or respecting my body or respecting my mind or respecting things that I never really cared about, rewiring my childhood trauma, rewiring the way I was learned, rewiring the things that I've seen as a young girl or a young child. I realized that it did make sense now, right? Like I would not want to take that away, but I did know that I needed to change because it was coming in between things that was in my life, things that I really struggled with. So when I think about putting in a little bit more work, I almost feel like, God, I'm tired. I've done enough. Like, what else do you want me to do? What else do you need me to do to give me the things that I'm asking you for, the things that I desire? What else? And he said, Myesha, I just need you to do a little bit more work and have a little bit more faith in yourself and believe in you. I know you believe in God. I know you believe in me. But at the same time, do you believe in yourself? And I think sometimes we get confusing about faith faith and church and God and worshiping and manifesting and, desiring all these things and forgetting the fact that you got to believe in yourself first. You have to believe that you can actually do the things that you want. You have to believe that you can actually be a millionaire. Do you believe that you can become a millionaire? Have you seen the number million in any aspect of your life, whether that's views, whether that's in a bank account, whether that's, in any aspect, have you seen that number? Sometimes I kind of focus on the things that I see in my life that gives me tips or, direction on where I'm going. And believing in myself is traumatizing a little bit because it's like, how am I the one that I'm going to, how am I chosen? Am I the chosen one to be the first millionaire in my family? Am I the chosen one to change the narrative or break the generational curse? Am I the one, right? You ask yourself that, and to actually believe that you can be that is scary. It's almost like, I don't know if I can really become a millionaire. I'm not sure if I'm even ready to become a millionaire. I'm not sure if I know what a millionaire looks like or what it feels like to know that I'm no longer financially unstable, right? Like how easy it is to function when you're unstable. You know how to get up and hustle. You know how to get up and grind. But to become a millionaire, you need a little bit more faith. You need a little bit more believing in yourself. You need to do a little bit more work in order to hit that status that you want. And when you want to hit that status and when you make it to that status, right? Things change. Everything around you change. Do you realize that right now your life is like really silent? Like everything is kind of quiet and settled and no one has access to you. No one has, the ability to get the things that they want from you anymore. Do you realize that everything has shifted? Everything has stopped. Everything has been at a halt. And you're not understanding what else that you need to do. So in my mindset and the things that I think about when I'm settled and I'm quiet and I'm in the most quiet place in my life right now, I think to myself and I say, what does believing in myself look like? What do it look like? And I'm not too sure what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know how to mentally tell myself I can do it. I know how to mentally tell myself I can get up and do it. But how does it look like, right? Like, what does it look like? What does it entail? What steps does it take for you to actually believe in yourself for this next level of your life? And that's you creating a discipline and a strategic, schedule on how you want things to be done. And you have to function like that for a consistent amount of time. You can't put yourself in a position where this is what I want, and then you're not consistent with the things that it takes for you to get the things you want. You have to maintain that consistency. You have to maintain that discipline. You have to maintain the mindset. You have to maintain, the structure and the strategy in order for you to believe in yourself a little bit more. And that will give you the things that you want. But in order for you to do that, in order for you to release those things that were in front of you, you have to understand that you have to do a little bit more work. And sometimes we don't want to go back to that hustle. We don't want to go back to grinding. We don't want to go back to that 9 to 5. We don't want to go back to figuring out how we're going to make more money. But then I had to tell myself, maybe am I really ready to be an entrepreneur? Am I really ready to be a millionaire? Am I ready to take myself to the next level? And once you realize and once you identify yourself with that, and once you say, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, then you can tell yourself that you're ready. You're ready for those next levels. You're ready to get all the things that you desire. You're ready to, create that consistency plan. You're ready to be strategic about your next move. You're ready to change your mindset and break away from the things that, were holding you back from that next level. So when you need to do a little bit more work and you need to believe in yourself, it's not me sitting here patting you on your back and saying that it's okay, it's going to be okay. Sometimes everything is not going to be okay unless you change that. Sometimes everything is not going to be okay unless you work towards changing that. Sometimes everything is not going to be okay if you still want to be lazy and not really get yourself up and move yourself and move your spirit to the next level. You want to move your spirit, you want to move yourself, you want to move your mind, you want to get yourself in that energy so that you can attract the things that you want, so that you can attract that lifestyle, so that everything that you want actually becomes a lifestyle and you're not forcing it. You're not forcing things to be a certain way that is naturally going to happen and is naturally going to be for you. And that when the millionaire come or the millions or the billions come, that you're ready and you're prepared for it. But until then, believe in yourself. Believe that you can. Believe that you will. Believe that you are able. Believe that God will put his hands on you and guide you and give you the wisdom during your decision making. Believe that you are the power of your own entity. Believe that you have the power and that you stepped into your power and that you're ready to walk into the power and that you will be the power source in the room and everyone will be plugged into you. So when you're ready, you will be ready. You will feel when you're ready and you will know that what believing in yourself look like, what it feel like, what it sound like, and where it's going to take you.